Hello everyone, my name's Ben, and I'm a trophy addict. My addiction began back in the latter half of 2008 with the introduction of the Git glitters on PS3. As with many other people, I earned my first trophies in Super Stardust HD and went on to get my first platinum in Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Today, however, I've amassed a mere 110 platinum trophies, which obviously isn't a lot, and you don't need to call my mum about it because I'm fine, really. Leave it. But what if you too wanted to bulk up your trophy cabinet and get good? I'm Ben from What Culture, and here are the 10 easiest platinum trophies that won't take you too long to unlock. Number 10. Uncharted 4. Alright, so yeah, this is a fairly lengthy game, but it's a bloody good one. Naughty Dog proved once again why they're the kings of brushing off the slaughter of hundreds of people with a quip and a hair flick. And you've got to believe it's a frontrunner for Game of the Year. Trophy-wise, you just need to finish the game, play a few rounds of multiplayer, collect all the trinkets, and then exploit a tiny ethics-defying save data fiddle that'll earn you the speedrun and hardest difficulty playthrough awards. It is a game about thieves, after all. Number 9. The Order 1886. Hot fresh science fact for you here, the Order 1886 isn't as bad as everyone says it is. It's certainly a little wonky in the AI and boss department, but it has gorgeous visuals, the setting is enthralling, and the story really sets the groundwork for a fascinating universe. That being said, you can finish it in under 5 hours. Probably won't though, because of that AI. You can even platinum it in one playthrough if you follow a guide for the collectibles, so there you are. Number 8. Rocket League. On to another great game. While it's mainly a hardcore audience that's keeping the proverbial motor running these days, the Rocket League Platinum will literally earn itself as you play. Plus you get to do sick car goals and that. Belter. Super goal. The only hard trophy here is for driving 500 kilometers, but it's a little balked and usually pops after about 70 to 100. Easy. Number 7. Grim Fandango. If a man and a beautiful lady bear had a baby, it would probably look a bit like Tim Schafer. The adventure game legend released Grim Fandango back in 1998, and it saw a remastered release on PS4 and Vita in 2015. If you've never played it before, you owe it to yourself to give it a go. And if you want the platinum, feel free to totally wreck your experience with this quirky gem and use a walkthrough to get everything in one go. Idiot. Number 6. Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a beautiful teeny bop angst fest about butterflies, feelings, emotions, sexual assault, murder, and time travel. It's a bit of a ride. It's also episodic in nature and similar to the Telltale games in that you pretty much earn the platinum by simply finishing it. There are a few optional extras to collect, but luckily the devs included a handy collectibles mode that allows you to hoover them up right quick, making it really easy. And yes, protagonist Maxine Caulfield, I am cereal. Actual line written by actual writers used in the actual game. Number 5. The majority of the Telltale games. You probably saw this one coming, It's been a minute since Telltale stepped their game up with The Walking Dead Season 1, and since then they've released more franchises than is feasible to keep up with. Best part of it for you and I though is that most come with a platinum that gets literally chucked straight at our stupid trophy-hungry faces just for finishing it. The Walking Dead Season 1, Tales from the Borderlands, and Game of Thrones all do this, with The Wolf Among Us requiring a tiny amount more input. Even better is that the PS3 and PS4 versions have separate lists, so you can play it twice if you like. I know I have. Number 4. Coffin Dodgers. Right, so here's a warning for you. The remaining games are the absolute worst. Okay, they're not bad, necessarily, but certainly not fun. They're cheap, quick, and dirty. They are shit games for wankers. Hashtag shit games for wankers. Coffin Dodgers is a kart racer where old people try to outrun death. So, yeah. You can do it in 2.5 hours and you'll probably want to get drunk first. Number 3. Nubla. Nubla's quite an interesting one in that it's actually part of a multimedia art exhibit for a Spanish museum. It's a surreal side-scroller where you'll be hard-pressed to find anything resembling a plot or story. You just sort of float around, picking things up and questioning what you're actually doing with your life. It has 20 trophies and you can get them all in just over an hour. Why it has a platinum is honestly beyond me. Number 2. Goosebumps. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare, the narrator warns you as you start it up. And he's right, although for very different reasons. Hashtag games for wankers. Recently released on PS4, Goosebumps takes the form of a solid yet hilarious for all the wrong reasons point-and-click adventure game. Grab one of the guides floating around the internet and you can get this sucker done in one playthrough and a couple of tactical saves. Alternatively, get wasted and play through it with some friends. Either works. Number 1. Megamind. Back to the PS3 now, and surprisingly this is the only movie tie-in game to feature on this list. But don't get me wrong, it's not because it's superior in any way. This is still very much a shit game for wankers, but it doesn't subject you to a torturous second playthrough to collect fanciful game-extending bullshit. You just have to finish it. Now, you do have to beat a few bosses without dying on the way, but this is a game for children, and I'm confident in your ability to not be terrible at a children's game. And that's our list. Are there any we missed off? Be sure to like the video and let us know what the easiest platinum you've ever earned is in the comments below. You can even follow me here on Twitter if you fancy. I'm Ben from What Culture, and thanks for watching.